Hello everybody, it's Miss McMaster here, coming from my little studio here at Arthur Phillip High School. Just checking on you to make sure that you are okay. I know it has been a difficult week for everybody, your families, and you and your friends that you are unable to connect with. But I can see the feedback that we're getting is that all of you are really trying your very best to get online, and if you can't, to make contact with the school so we can get the work to you so that you can continue to develop your skills and make sure that you are learning during this difficult time of remote learning. So I'd like to talk to you about a couple of things, everybody. Just when you are at home, and I know it's difficult because lots of us have lots of siblings and we've got parents, some parents working from home as well. So if you have a desk, that would be perfect, but you really need a place where you can sit and focus and work, somewhere quiet if possible. But I do understand that when we've got lots of people living in the one area, that may be difficult, but giving yourself every opportunity to get all of your work done. Continue to make sure that you check your email from your teacher, because you know that your teacher will be emailing you the work that's going to be up on Google Classroom or whatever the platform is that they happen to be using, so that you know exactly what you've got to do, and you know when they will be Zooming you and when you'll be having that classroom experience as well. So keep focusing on that, everyone. We do have a number of people who do not have a device. Now, I'm going to be talking about those people now, and I'm hoping some of those people are dropping into Facebook and the website to get this message. But obviously, if you don't have a device, it may be a little bit hard. But we have contacted a number of parents, and we have organised hard copies of the work to be taken home. So we are organising on a Tuesday. Tuesday will be drop off and pick up work time. So we have a contactless drive-through at the school. So we're contacting parents, we've got all of the work there for you, and your parent can simply drive in. The work will be outside. They won't need to make contact with staff. The work will be outside on a table with your name on it. They can simply come and pick it up, jump back in the car and go home without making any physical contact with anybody. So that's what we're working on. There is a number of work has already been picked up by parents, and that's fantastic. There is some work that is waiting to be picked up. So we're going to make sure that those parents are contacted again so they have the option of coming and picking up the work. We've done that because we know that the mail does take a few days, so we didn't want to delay your opportunity to start working. So Tuesday is going to be the day. So once you've completed that work, we're asking parents to drop that work back in on a Tuesday and pick up the next lot of work. Now, it is towards the end of week 1. So if you haven't received that work as yet, it may be a little bit of a rush to try and get some of that done, but just letting you know if you can get as much done as possible, and then ask parents to drop it back in on a Tuesday and pick up your next lot of work. So, and that's of course only for those few people who do not have access to a device and need those hard copies to work on. So you need to make sure you keep doing that. Now, as far as marking your role and your attendance at school, everybody, I just wanted to explain that process for you as well, so you are very well aware. You will be marked absent if you are not engaging with the work. You will be marked absent if you are not on the Zoom meeting or class that you are having at that particular point in time. So you need to make sure that you are doing that work. The teachers will be checking that work over the week, and they will be deciding whether or not you qualify for being absent or present at school. So it's important that you do that. If you have not been engaging with the work, then you are marked absent and it becomes a negative incident on Central. So you need to make sure you are looking out for that. You need to make sure that you get that work done. You might find that you can't get all of the work done in one day, but you'll be able to present it the following day. So the teacher's going to give you a little bit of time to get that work done, but they will be checking every week to see whether or not you are engaging, you are doing your work, and if not, then there will be a negative incident on Central, and it will be referred to the head teacher of that particular subject. If it becomes more than one subject, then it's referred to the deputy principal. So please make sure you make every effort to work your hardest and to access that work and complete that work. That is very important. If for any reason you can't access that work, you ring the school, you email your teacher, you do your very best to make sure you can get that work and complete that work so that you are not receiving that negative incident. It's very important. I know that I'm sure all of you know that our remote learning has been extended by 2 weeks. We don't know. It may become longer than that, so we have to assume that this is our new normal. This is the way we are learning from now on. Just as we would at school, we put 100% effort into making sure that we have completed all of our work and we are supporting ourselves in the development of our skills. So make sure you remember that, everybody. If you're thinking, oh, I couldn't be bothered to do it today, then you could be marked absent and therefore it becomes a negative on Central. The other thing I wanted to mention is Year 10. I know some of you have been asking, when are we going to be having our subject selection options? We were going to have our information evening this week, remember, but because of our COVID lockdown, we can't do that. So I want you to stay tuned, everybody. We are talking to the executive and we will be having an executive meeting on Tuesday, and we're working out exactly how to roll out the subject selection forms, the information to you about all of the subjects so that parents are aware as well. And so we're going to focus on that. So stay tuned for that. We will not be neglecting your opportunity to choose your subjects for years 11 and 12. So make sure you are looking out for that when those emails come through from Mr. Train, Ms. Jurek, or your year advisor. And Year 12, I just wanted to say, I have been blown away by the way you have embraced remote learning. I can see so many of you working so hard at home and really connecting with your teacher to make sure that you are developing your skills and being very well prepared for the HSC, the external HSC that we'll have in October, that starts in October. I am very proud of you. I know there's lots of things out in the media about Year 12 and how it will impact you, but I can see that you have dug deep and you've thought, well, I'm not going to let this get in the way of me being successful at the end of Year 12 and beyond, and I'm very, very proud of you. But I want to stress, if you are concerned or worried about anything, there are lots of people here to help you, lots of people online ready to give you support. So go to your year advisor, go to your deputy principal, go to the school counsellors. There are people there to support and help you through this difficult time. We are here for you. We know that we've had to postpone the trial exam, and I did mention last week, or the beginning of this week, that you don't need to worry about that. All the study that you have done will come back as soon as you start to revise towards the end of the term. So don't stress on that. Focus on what you've got to do now. So you are learning your work as you go along. So when you do revise, it's so much easier. It comes straight back into your memory and you will be able to be as successful as you would have been had you been here the whole time. Very proud of you, Year 12. And don't forget, make sure you tap in to all of the different resources that we have here. This amazing staff, amazing teachers who are here for you. And we know that you will give 100% to your studies, but know that the support is here. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to try to check in with all of you at least once a week. So look out for these messages on Facebook and on the website, and you take care, stay safe. If you're going for a walk with your family, your parents, you need to make sure that you are wearing your mask and make sure that you are looking out for any of those symptoms of feeling unwell, and go and get yourself tested. Take care, everybody. We're looking forward to seeing you back in school, if it's not in 2 weeks, but then very soon after. Okay, bye now.